Hello humans, and welcome to another episode of Gen X Gamer. First, let me wish you a very happy holidays and a happy new year, upcoming new year. I hope everybody out there is doing well. This is that time of the year where we're together with family and we're looking to the next year to have a great time. But there's something special about us, ain't there? We're sitting here. We're concentrating on the worst of the worst. Right? The worst tragedies in society when it comes to the video game industry. That's right. We're here to talk about trash, absolute garbage human beings that are part of the video game community. Now, when I talk about these people, guys, I talk about their actions and what they've done, right? Everybody makes mistakes and what have you. But none, whoever I'm talking about usually isn't contrite about what they did, or they're completely fake. Now, this guy has chosen not to speak. Why this guy thinks that he has the balls to talk about the completionist while doing what he's done is beyond me, right? First, let me say, guys, that none of this is illegal. That's the disgusting part, right? None of this crap is illegal, right? I'm not sitting here telling you that somebody's done something under the table and legalities or anything like that. This shit is just scummy. This is the kind of crap where there should be just a special place in hell for these sons of bitches, right? Asmondgold seems like a great guy, and I'm sure a lot of defenders are going to come, but let me break down to you the morality or the lack of morality of these bastards. What you're seeing in front of you is a representation of two contracts. I usually put the thumbnail right on these videos, but I want you to see what it is that these guys are doing. Now, what these guys hung their hat on is that when they were doing the investigation, they found that this company was not being forthcoming with anybody about their expenses, including the influencers, right? But that's just the expenses. Influencers knew how much they were getting paid. As a matter of fact, one of the influencers that is mentioned in this whole ordeal that was part of this party with Asmondgold, XQC I think is his name, just copped to 90 grand. 90 for streaming, for playing video games, for a charity. For a charity, right? Are you out of your goddamn mind? I mean, even if a charity of terminally ill children, I want you guys out there, you as an individual, right? If you were being offered $90,000 that was going to come off the backs of terminally ill children, would you take them? Even if you needed the money, wouldn't you just say, like, you know what, this is kind of messed up, man. You're going to give me these kids money, and I mean, I'll take half the charge, at least that. You say I donate half my earnings to come back to the children. Okay, I understand you have to pay your bills. 90 G's is more money that most people will see all year. More money than most people listening to this. More money than people donating to this event. More money than all his fans make in a year. That's how much money that is, right? And what you're looking at here is a representation of two contracts. What a charity would make with an upfront fee, right? During an event like this, they get 77%, which is still, taking 23% in fees. It's still a lot, right? It's pretty high. But they get 77%. And this is what this, soft giving crap, a performance fee, right? A performance fee. And we all know why Asmondgold is silent. It's because he was fully aware of this, right? These streamers, these YouTubers, in my opinion, and in anybody who has a sane, rational brain opinion, knew how much they were getting paid and what they were looking at when performing, any of these. Even if you performed, guys, even even if you perform for 12 hours, right, for terminally ill kids, think about it. You're doing it for kids that are dying, right? And you perform for 12 hours. They're paying you $7,500 an hour. You're okay with taking that, right? These guys are okay with taking that. These guys are okay with taking, look at that, 18%. 18% as a performance fee, aka commission, aka kickback. How do you do this? This is the reason why this motherfucker's silent. Right? This is the reason why he won't talk. This is the reason that this company is out there peddling their bullshit on X, on Twitter, right? Saying, after fees, right? This is what they write on their Twitter. After fees, the charities get 100% of the donations. Well, the fees could be 80%. It could be 50%. It could be whatever the hell, right? Guys, I know people need to make money. I know there's people behind the scenes. There's staffers and what have you. They're making the $60,000 a year or whatever they're making. But this shit is immoral. I mean, it's just plain garbage human being behavior, right? And it's just not this Twitch streamers. These charities have become a money-making scheme for everyone involved. Whether it's the golf shit with Gerard, whether it's these charity streams with these bastards that will blatantly take money from terminally ill kids. Let me say that again. Terminally ill, right? You give no fucks that these kids are dying. You still need your cut. You still got to make that bag. The morality of these bastards when it comes to cutting these deals, to them, it's just another deal. They are just brands, right? That's what their time is worth, right? How much more do you think these guys would make by just donating all their time and just being good, actual human beings, right? Which is what they portray online, right? And not only for this guy not to speak, right? Not only for this guy not to speak, but of all people, right? Of all people that should be commenting on Gerard, should it be this guy, right? Should it be this guy pointing out the inconsistencies on his charity work? Should it be this guy pointing out the inconsistencies on the figures that are being reported when he won't even comment on his own, right? What is it they call the pot calling the kettle black? I mean, this is hypocrisy at its utmost. If you're a fan of this guy, you should be actually super pissed. Not only because he won't talk about it now, not only because you well know that this guy knew how much he was getting up front, but on top of that, he has the balls, the absolute balls to criticize somebody else. What a piece of absolute garbage. How can people listen to this stuff and be okay with it and still defend this shit is beyond me. I'm telling you, I hope there's a special place in hell for these sons of bitches. Is it illegal? No, it's perfectly legal. But it's absolutely 100% wrong. And I hope they all burn in hell.